Maybe your style once spoke volumes, confident, bold, elegant, but now it feels like everything you wear is just fine, nothing wrong, but nothing you. And somewhere between raising a family, building a career, or just navigating life's many seasons, you started asking a quiet question. Is fashion still meant for someone like me? Here's a truth no one says out loud often enough. Style has no expiration date, and elegance, it only gets better with age. Transitioning into your 50s, 60s, or 70s doesn't mean you have to fade into the background. In fact, this is the perfect moment to reimagine your look, not to chase youth, but to embrace a version of beauty that feels completely authentic. And that's what this video is all about. We're diving into the top 10 fashion trends for women over 50 in 2025. Trends that don't ask you to be someone else, but rather highlight who you already are. Think elevated comfort, timeless elegance, and personal expression woven into every outfit. These aren't fast trends that disappear overnight. They're thoughtful shifts in how we approach clothing, designed to work with your body, your rhythm, and your lifestyle. Because style isn't about impressing the world. It's about walking past the mirror and saying, yes, this is me. So, if you've ever felt like fashion forgot you, get ready to feel remembered. Let's begin this journey together, one beautiful trend at a time. Modern monochrome. There's something quietly powerful about wearing just one color. It's not loud, it doesn't scream for attention, but it turns heads, makes people pause, and most importantly, it makes you feel polished without effort. That's the magic of monochrome. And in 2025, this timeless approach to dressing is getting a graceful refresh, just in time for women like you to rediscover its elegance. Gone are the days when monochrome meant stiff black suits or boring head-to-toe neutrals. This year, it's all about soft sophistication. Think creamy whites, gentle grays, warm taupes, deep navy, and dusty rose, colors that flatter mature skin tones and create a subtle glow from within. The beauty of monochrome is that it creates an instantly cohesive look. Matching a blouse to your trousers or a dress to your outerwear isn't about being matchy-matchy. It's about creating visual harmony, a sense of balance. It also does wonders for your silhouette. A single color family elongates the figure, smooths out the lines, and brings a graceful flow from head to toe. This is especially flattering as bodies shift and change with age, because the goal is never to hide, but to celebrate with intention. What's more, monochrome takes the guesswork out of getting dressed. With just a few well-chosen pieces in the same palette, you can mix, match, and layer with ease. Add a soft trench coat in the same tone, a statement necklace in gold or silver, and suddenly your simple outfit becomes a look. And here's the best part. Monochrome is mood enhancing. Wearing soft beige can feel calming. Deep navy evokes quiet strength. Dusty rose brings out your warmth. This isn't just about color, it's about how color makes you feel. So if you're looking for a trend that's both stylish and soulful, modern monochrome is your new best friend. And the best part, it pairs beautifully with the next trend on our list. Let's talk about refined knitwear, because comfort and elegance should always go hand in hand. Refined knitwear. There's something comforting about knitwear. It wraps around you like a gentle hug. It moves with your body, never against it. And in 2025, knitwear is being reimagined, not just as cozy loungewear, but as a refined fashion statement for elegant women over 50. We're not talking about chunky holiday sweaters or slouchy cardigans that hide your shape. This year's knitwear is tailored, intentional, and quietly luxurious. It's designed to bring out the very best of you, grace, ease, and a natural sense of sophistication. Imagine slipping into a beautifully cut sweater dress that drapes just right, cinched softly at the waist with a knit belt. It hugs in all the right places and glides over the rest, offering both structure and comfort. No zippers, no stiffness, just a silhouette that speaks confidence without a single word. Refined knitwear also makes everyday dressing feel elevated. A fine gauge knit top paired with matching trousers creates a fluid, elongated line, perfect for brunch with friends or a relaxed dinner out. Add a long line knit cardigan in the same color family, and you've got an outfit that feels curated, not casual. The magic is in the details. Look for soft ribbing, clean seams, subtle textures, and flattering necklines. These small touches make a big difference in how the garment falls, how it moves, and how it makes you feel when you wear it. And the versatility, it's unmatched. Wear it at home with slippers or pair it with heeled boots and a bold accessory for an evening look. Knitwear in 2025 isn't about dressing down, it's about dressing smart. It's for women who know that comfort doesn't mean compromise. In a world that sometimes tells us to shrink as we age, refined knitwear allows us to expand, to take up space, feel beautiful, and move freely. Because true elegance isn't rigid, it's relaxed. And when you feel at ease in your clothing, everything about you shines a little brighter. Now that we've wrapped ourselves in comfort and confidence, let's step into the world of statement outerwear, where one perfect coat can change everything. Statement outerwear. There's a special kind of confidence that comes from putting on a beautiful coat, not just any coat, but one that instantly makes you feel taller, stronger, and more seen. That's what statement outerwear brings to the table in 2025. This year, outerwear isn't playing a supporting role. It's the star of the show. Think long line coats with clean tailoring, rich textures, and colors that whisper elegance like camel, burgundy, forest green, and warm charcoal. When you drape one of these coats over your shoulders, it's not just for warmth, it's a declaration, a reminder that even the simplest outfit, a knit dress, a pair of trousers, and a tee, can be completely transformed by one standout piece. And that's the magic. A great coat does the heavy lifting for your entire look. It frames your body, sets the tone, and adds instant polish, all without trying too hard. One of the best things about this trend is how beautifully it works for women over 50. These coats don't hide your shape, they elevate it. Structured shoulders, subtle waist definition, and soft but intentional draping all come together to create silhouettes that honor maturity while staying modern. Plus, they're practical. With deep pockets, cozy linings, and quality fabrics that stand the test of time, these coats are designed not only to look beautiful, but to live in. And let's not forget the joy of textures. Wool blends, brushed cashmere, quilted layers, or even minimalist vegan leather. Each brings its own energy. Choose what feels most like you, and let it speak before you even say a word. You don't need to overthink it. Throw one of these coats over your shoulders, add a scarf, and suddenly you feel like yourself again, but elevated. Because outerwear isn't just protection from the cold, it's a moment, a presence. A way of saying, I've arrived, without ever raising your voice. And once your outer layer sets the tone, the next natural step is to add a touch of timeless charm underneath. Let's explore how classic prints are making a modern comeback, because style is also in the details. Timeless prints. There's a reason certain prints never go out of style. They tell a story, they carry history, tradition, and a quiet sophistication that doesn't scream but resonates deeply. In 2025, timeless prints like houndstooth, plaid, and pinstripes are being reimagined for the modern woman, especially those who've lived, learned, and now dress not to impress but to express. You've probably worn these patterns before, maybe in your 30s with a sharp blazer at work, or in your 40s wrapped in a cozy plaid scarf on crisp autumn days. But today, these prints come with new purpose. They're no longer just classic, they're personal. Designers are blending familiar patterns with modern silhouettes and unexpected color palettes. Picture a soft houndstooth blouse in muted rose or dove gray tucked into high-waisted trousers, or a plaid midi skirt with a subtle A-line shape, paired with a lightweight knit and sleek ankle boots. The effect is polished but approachable. Structured yet soft. Perfect for women who want to honor where they've been while still evolving into who they're becoming. The key to making timeless prints work at any age is balance. Let the print take center stage while the rest of the outfit plays a supporting role. Pair a bold pattern with solid colors in complementary tones. Add subtle accessories, nothing too loud, and always consider texture. A pinstripe in lightweight wool feels different from one in silky cotton. A plaid scarf in brushed cashmere adds warmth and depth to even the simplest outfit. These prints aren't just about visual interest, they're about identity. They say, I know who I am, I have nothing to prove and everything to celebrate. And isn't that what fashion after 50 should be? Something familiar, something fresh, something that feels like you, only bolder. So, if you've been looking for a way to reintroduce pattern into your wardrobe without losing elegance, start here. These prints aren't trends, they're timeless companions, and they're ready for their next chapter on you. And speaking of wardrobe foundations, let's talk about pants, because the right pair can change how you move through your entire day. Elevated, everyday pants. There's a quiet kind of joy in finding the perfect pair of pants. Not just pants that fit, but pants that move with you, flatter you, and make you feel pulled together without trying too hard. In 2025, we're saying goodbye to stiff, restrictive styles and embracing elevated, everyday pants. Pieces that combine ease with elegance in a way that feels just right for this stage of life. Think wide-leg trousers that drape effortlessly over the hips, creating a long, clean line from waist to ankle, or straight-leg jeans with just enough stretch to hug without clinging. These aren't just comfortable, they're refined. What makes these pants so special is their intentional design. Tailored details like front pleats, subtle darts, and high-rise waists offer shape and structure without sacrificing softness. The fabrics do a lot of the work. Breathable cotton blends, flowy crepe, soft ponte knit, all chosen to move with your body throughout the day. You can dress them up or down. A pair of ivory wide-leg pants with a silky blouse and loafers, perfect for a gallery afternoon or lunch with friends. Swap the blouse for a casual tee and add sneakers, and suddenly you're weekend ready. It's the kind of versatility that matters more than ever, because your days aren't one-dimensional, and your clothes shouldn't be either. Even better, elevated pants take away the mental fatigue of putting outfits together. They're a solid base, a starting point. Once you've found your silhouette, whether that's a tailored ankle pant, flowy palazzo, or slim straight leg, you can build endless combinations that reflect your style. And yes, they're flattering on every body. At this age, we don't dress to hide, we dress to honor. These pants respect your shape, your rhythm, your movement. They support you without squeezing, sculpting, or pretending you're someone else. Because the goal isn't to look younger. It's to look like you, comfortable, confident, and completely at home in your clothes. And just like the perfect pants can carry your outfit, the right accessories can complete it. Let's explore how sophisticated accessories turn simple looks into signature style. Sophisticated accessories. Sometimes it's the smallest details that make the biggest statement. A well-structured handbag, a perfectly tied scarf, a pair of low-block heels that carry you with grace from morning coffee to evening cocktails. In 2025, sophisticated accessories are doing more than just finishing an outfit. They're elevating it. And for women over 50, they're becoming the most powerful way to express individuality without saying a word. Let's start with handbags. This year, it's all about clean lines, rich materials, and intentional design. Think structured leather totes, soft suede crossbodies, and clutches with just the right touch of gold hardware. The right bag doesn't just hold your essentials, it holds your presence. It says, I've arrived and I brought style with me. Then there are shoes. Gone are the days of choosing between style and comfort. Low block heels are having a moment, and they're not just practical, they're chic. Picture a sleek pair in textured leather or subtle metallics, shoes that ground you, support you, and still turn heads. They work just as beautifully with tailored pants as they do with a midi dress. Scarves are another quiet hero. This year, they're being styled in fresh, elegant ways. Draped around the neck, tied gently to the handle of a bag, or worn as a headband on breezy days. Look for pieces in luxurious fabrics, silk, modal blends, fine wool, with prints that feel artistic, not overwhelming. Accessories are more than add-ons. They're extensions of your personality. They allow you to refresh your wardrobe without replacing everything. One statement piece can transform even the simplest outfit into something special. And perhaps most importantly, they offer freedom. Freedom to change your look, to play, to express who you are today and who you're becoming. Because the beauty of accessories is this: they don't define you, they frame you. And once you've mastered the art of accessorizing, it's time to explore how layering can bring softness, depth, and graceful movement into your everyday style. Soft, layered silhouettes. There's a quiet elegance in how fabric flows when it's layered just right. It doesn't cling. It doesn't overwhelm. It simply follows your movement, like a gentle breeze that knows exactly where to go. That's the beauty of soft, layered silhouettes in 2025. This trend is less about bulk and more about balance, layering lightweight pieces that create depth, dimension, and a look that feels both effortless and intentional. For women over 50, it's the perfect blend of comfort and sophistication. Picture this: a long, flowing cardigan over a fitted knit top and straight leg pants, or a sleeveless vest worn over a blouse with soft pleating, paired with wide leg trousers that sway as you walk. Every piece moves with grace, and together they tell a story of ease, confidence, and quiet power. What makes this style work so beautifully is the fabric. Choose materials that feel as good as they look: cashmere blends, modal, lightweight cotton, airy linen. These fabrics breathe, they move, they don't ask your body to shrink or hide, they celebrate it. The secret to mastering layering is in proportion. If one layer flows, let the others follow its rhythm. Mix textures, like pairing a ribbed tunic with a smooth vest or a silky tank under a matte knit, and keep your palette soft. Neutrals, pastels, earth tones that work in harmony. This isn't just about warmth or practicality, though it offers both. It's about style that lives with you, that adapts to changing weather, different days, and shifting moods. It allows you to express yourself with fluidity rather than rigidity. And when done right, layering feels like poetry. Each piece has a voice, but together they sing in unison. Layering also allows for flexibility. You can add, remove, or shift pieces depending on the occasion or how you feel in the moment. It gives you options without ever feeling fussy. And in a world where we're told to simplify as we age, soft layering reminds us that complexity can be beautiful too. Now that we've built flow and movement into your wardrobe, let's add some color, starting with the stunning balance of neutrals and jewel tones for a timeless yet vibrant palette. Neutral jewel-toned palettes. Color has a way of shifting how we feel and how the world sees us. It doesn't need to shout to be powerful. Sometimes the most impactful palette is one that whispers elegance in every shade. That's exactly what neutral and jewel-toned palettes offer in 2025. Neutral tones, like soft beige, warm taupe, crisp white, and gentle gray, create a calming foundation. They're the quiet classics, the colors that never ask for attention but always deserve it. These hues are forgiving, flattering, and endlessly versatile, perfect for layering, mixing, and rewearing. But what truly elevates this trend is the introduction of rich jewel tones. Think deep emerald green, sapphire blue, ruby red, and amethyst purple. These colors aren't just beautiful, they carry energy. They exude warmth, depth, and quiet confidence, especially when paired with the grounded elegance of neutrals. Imagine a tailored ivory blazer layered over an emerald silk blouse, or a taupe midi dress brought to life with a ruby red scarf and matching flats. Even a single jewel-toned accessory, like a sapphire handbag or a garnet-toned headband, can completely transform an outfit built on neutrals. This contrast creates visual harmony. The softness of neutrals soothes, while the richness of jewel tones ignites. Together, they reflect the duality of womanhood: grace and strength, calm and passion, tradition and bold self-expression. And for women over 50, this balance feels especially resonant. You've lived long enough to appreciate the power of subtlety, but you're also unafraid to stand out when the moment calls for it. This palette allows you to do both. You don't need to overhaul your wardrobe, just begin with what you have. Add a jewel-toned blouse to your favorite beige trousers. Layer a navy cardigan over a crisp white shirt. Let color enhance what's already there, not replace it. Because elegance isn't about excess. It's about knowing what to say and what to leave unsaid. And once your color palette feels complete, it's time to look at how the right fabrics can support your lifestyle, because beauty should never come at the cost of comfort. Low maintenance fabrics. Looking stylish shouldn't feel like work. As life gets fuller, priorities shift. You want to feel beautiful, but you also want ease. Ease of care, ease of movement, ease of mind. That's why low maintenance fabrics are redefining how women over 50 dress in 2025. Gone are the days of spending hours ironing or making constant trips to the dry cleaner. Today's fashion is all about materials that look luxurious, but live with you. Think wrinkle-resistant cotton that holds its shape from morning to night, or buttery soft jersey knits that drape beautifully and never lose their stretch. Even lightweight, breathable wools that keep you warm without the weight or the itch. These fabrics aren't shortcuts, they're smart choices. They honor your time, your lifestyle, and your evolving relationship with style. Imagine slipping into a wrinkle-free midi dress that feels as comfortable as pajamas, but looks elegant enough for dinner out. Or pulling on a pair of stretch trousers that feel like yoga pants but read like high-end tailoring. That's the kind of clothing that supports, not demands. And yes, these fabrics are kind to your body too. They move with you, rather than against you. They don't tug, squeeze, or restrict. Instead, they offer flexibility, breathability, and softness, all without sacrificing structure. It's fashion that adapts to you, not the other way around. Even better, these fabrics are ideal for travel, busy days, or simply enjoying your routine without worrying if your outfit is holding up. Spill a little coffee. It wipes off. Sit in the car for an hour. No deep creases. These are pieces designed to move through life as gracefully as you do. Because let's be honest, at this stage, convenience is no longer a luxury, it's a requirement. And that doesn't mean sacrificing elegance. It means choosing clothing that works with your rhythm, not against it. So if you've ever avoided an outfit because it was too high maintenance, now's the time to reclaim style on your own terms. And once your wardrobe feels effortless, let's finish with the final touch: classic shoes reimagined for modern life. Classic shoes with a modern twist. The right pair of shoes can change everything. They can shift your posture, your mood, even how you move through the world. But as we get older, the question becomes, can shoes still be stylish without sacrificing comfort? The answer is a joyful yes. In 2025, classic shoes with a modern twist are redefining footwear for women over 50. It's not about sky-high heels or ultra-trendy sneakers. It's about timeless silhouettes, updated with thoughtful design and luxurious materials. Let's start with loafers. They've always been a staple, but this year they're getting a makeover. Think rich leather in unexpected textures, croc embossed, soft suede, even metallic sheens. With cushioned insoles and subtle heels, they offer structure, support, and elegance in one easy step. Next up, ankle boots. These are no longer clunky or purely practical. The 2025 versions feature sleek lines, side zips for ease, and gentle platforms for all-day wear. They pair beautifully with wide-leg pants, midi skirts, or even layered dresses, making them a versatile hero in your closet. And then, of course, we have the beloved ballet flat. Once considered too sweet or too basic, it's now being reimagined in bold colors, playful prints, and materials like velvet or patent leather. Some styles even come with supportive arch technology, proving that comfort can be clever and cute. The beauty of these modernized classics lies in their intentionality. They're designed for real women with real lives who want to look polished without enduring pain. And they're not just functional, they're expressive. A pair of emerald green loafers might say confident and creative. A soft taupe ankle boot might say classic but not boring. These shoes become part of your signature. They tell your story, one step at a time. Because shoes aren't just the end of your outfit, they're the foundation of how you carry yourself. So if you've ever hesitated to wear beautiful shoes because they didn't feel like you anymore, now's the time to explore this new generation of classics, ones that support your steps and reflect your spirit. And with every detail now in place, from head to toe, it's time to bring everything together with a closing message that celebrates your style, your season, and your voice. Let's go back to that moment at the beginning of this video. Standing in front of your closet, wondering if anything still feels like you. Maybe you've felt invisible or unsure. Maybe you've been dressing for convenience, not confidence. Or maybe you've just been waiting for a gentle reminder that you still matter. Here it is. You do. Your style didn't disappear. It simply evolved. And now, more than ever, it deserves to be seen. Because fashion at this stage of life isn't about chasing trends. It's about honoring who you are, how far you've come, and the kind of beauty that doesn't fade with time. It deepens. You've earned every wrinkle, every curve, every silver strand, and you deserve clothing that fits your body, yes, but also your spirit. This year's trends, whether it's elegant knitwear, low-maintenance fabrics, or those timeless shoes with a twist, aren't here to change you. They're here to reflect you. The strength, the softness, the complexity. The quiet, powerful presence that comes from truly knowing yourself. So as you build or refresh your wardrobe this season, don't just ask, what looks good on me? Ask, what makes me feel most alive? That's your style, that's your signature. And never forget, you're not dressing for the world, you're dressing for the woman you see in the mirror. She's still here, she's still radiant, and she's just getting started. If this video resonated with you, I'd love to have you here. Subscribe, leave a comment, or simply keep coming back. Because elegance has no expiration date, and neither does your worth. You deserve to feel this beautiful every single day,